Good afternoon, folks. It's actually afternoon today, and something's come up. I got to tell you about it. I've just been abused, insulted. I was. Yeah, I rang the Timaru Herald. I used to write letters to the Timaru Herald on a regular basis. My letters were bloody good. People loved my letters because I was always stirring something up, you know, getting the town going. I'm a motivator, and people would write back to me, and I was going. But they decided they didn't want to bloody write any more of my letters, this Timaru Herald, because they think they're bloody up themselves, you know. And I rang them this morning because I'd written a bloody good letter. I promoted one guy who'd written a letter, and I praised him for his letter, but they wouldn't bloody put it in. They wouldn't print it. So I rang the bloody editor this morning, and I said, listen, is that you, Peter? I said, it's Ron Bishop here. I said, why don't you print them? Why are you not printing them? He said, I haven't got time to talk to you. And he hung the phone up on me, you see. Well, no bugger hangs the phone up on me. By Jesus, I get wild. Now, this crowd, I'm going to pot them. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this company. You're going to hear a bit about it on my other videos as well. But here's, I went down there and I got wild, and I got my camera and I went down there, and this is the filming I took for the afternoon. So, till the morning, I'll see you later.
The Timaru Herald, the #1 in Central South Island. Farm review, stuff, Herald, creating advertising and all that stuff. Here's the building. This is it. Established in 1864, this place. Long time this newspaper's been going. And they've closed it down. They've closed this building down. Empty. Empty. We have moved to 19 Sapphire Street, Timaru. This end of the building here is where the Timaru Herald used to get printed. Thousands of copies have come out of this building. And it's closed down. Why is it closed down? Well, we're going to go and find out. I'm going to go around and show you another building. So come with me. Here it is. Here's their new building. The Timaru Herald Company, New Zealand. This is the South Canterbury Finance old building. Yep. And the Timaru Herald moved on there after the company went broke, and we're going to go and try and talk to some people. I wonder if they'll talk to me. Well, I went in there, found a group of yellow bellies. No one would come out, no one would come and speak to me. Didn't think so. They're all hiding under their bloody desks. They know who I am, they know what I want. Anyway, see you tomorrow morning on YouTube. On Saturday the 17th of December 2005, the Timaru Herald did a feature page on power people, and they named the top 20 people in Timaru who were the most powerful. The first man on the list, I gave them all a number, and the first one was Alan Hubbard, the multi-millionaire who owned South Canterbury Finance. Wyn Raymond, the former mayor of Timaru. And over here we have Janie Neer, the woman who took over from him once he retired. Then we have Joe Butterfield, he was the head of the District Health Board. We come down here to the man himself, Dave Wood. He was the editor of this newspaper at the time. Then we have Sid McCauley, started out as a local carrier, and bought the Hydro Grand. Him and a few mates bought the Hydro Grand and tried to develop it. Then we got over here, we got Nigel Cormack, who was a partner in the law firm of Hubbard and Churcher. Is that right? Yeah, and Craig Climo, he was the big chief in the District Health Board. Dave Gaskin down here, where is he? Dave Gaskin, that's Dave. He's the big chief in the police station down here. Wendy Smith, she's the chief of the CEO of the Iraqi Polytech. Tom Lambie, big man in the Federated Farmers, a cocky. Joe Goodhue, the Member of Parliament, and she looks after us old people, our senior citizens. Did a good job of me. Then we've got Garrett Wilton. He cuts people up and operates on them. He's the top surgeon. Warwick Isaacs, he was the big chief in the Timaru District Council at the time. Murray Cleverly, he run the show. He was a big chief in the Iraqi Development Trust. Ed Sullivan, another man, solicitor in the law firm of Raymond Sullivan McGlashan. And what do we have down here? We've got Alan Bennett. He's the big chief out at Clandyboy. Mark Hervey, he's a businessman. His father was a former mayor of Timaru, and Mark's a big chief in the St Mary's Church. Joe Walker, he's a Maori. I know he's a half-caste or quarter-caste Maori, but he lives out of Temuka, and he says he's a big chief in the Maori, with the Maoris. Jim Sutton, he was the Member of Parliament at the time, for the Labour Party, I think it was. Yeah. Okay, well there they are. Part of the feature, of course, was the passing judgment, never an easy task. That was the headline. Okay? And these are the judges. Lee Burden, Rosie Carruthers, Jenny Ferguson, Kevin O'Sullivan, and Steve Little. And over here they got ones to watch in this race for power. Lockie McLeod, Michael Oliver, Richie Smith and Alan Booth. These are the ones to watch. This is bloody funny, isn't it? Fancy doing that. Fancy having a number of people, powerful people in New Zealand, and giving all numbers in the order of power. Jeez, they're funny. That's Timaru people though. That's the way they are. That's the way the town is.